I'm in the middle of moving, so my room is such a mess right now. Hopefully you can't see any of it. Moving has been kind of all over the place because I am all over the place. I'm very stressed out of work right now, and then coming home I still have to think of what to pack. It's not easy to pack your entire life in a suitcase or two, so I'm kind of trying to choose or decide what to bring and what not to bring. But to relieve some of the stress, I've been knitting quite a lot. I've actually been neglecting some reading because I just feel like knitting. And so I have actually I have two finished objects. I already showed you the cloud sweater, and this is my second finished object. This is the Mew top. This is actually my second Mew top. I knitted this for my little sister because she requested one, so I promised I would make her one before I leave. And I knitted in the exact same yarn as mine. So this is Drops Cotton Merino, and I haven't blocked it yet, but when you block it, it just relaxes a bit more and the stitches get more even, which I really like about this yarn. And so yeah, this is what it looks like unblocked. I knitted a size S because I knit very tightly. This took so long, and honestly I don't think I will ever knit another Mew top again because I just don't want to knit the ribbing again. Now that I've worked with Drops Cotton Merino twice, I can safely say that I really enjoy knitting with this yarn. The merino gives it enough elasticity because if you knit it with cotton before, you know how non-elastic it is. It's actually horrible to knit with, in my opinion. So the cotton merino just adds elasticity, which is really, really nice. The stitches are very defined, and the fabric, it's very cooling. I've worn my Mew top in Singapore and I didn't get hot at all. And then I have another project I just started. I'm knitting the Camille cardigan, and this is going to be a short sleeved version. I'll just modify it so that it ends about here, and then I'll do some kind of ribbing, I think. I'm knitting it with this really beautiful blush light pink drop kid silk mohair. It's such a pretty color and it makes me so happy whenever I pick this project up. Drops Kid Silk Mohair is definitely on the itchier side. It feels more coarse compared to other ones that I've tried, such as Isaga. I'm not usually very sensitive to wools and mohair, so on me this is fine, even on bare skin. I just did the increases for the button band here. That's my whip. I don't have a deadline for this because it's just a project I've been picking up whenever I have some extra spare time. I'm in a really good mood today because it's Friday and the weather has been so good lately. Actually, it just started being good. It's been a couple of days. I heard it's going to be a little bit cooler next week, but I will enjoy the sun while I can. It's amazing how much of a difference some sun can make. Honestly, I've been working so much lately and I'm really happy to finally have a weekend off. And I really can't remember the last time I had a whole weekend off, but yes, I'm off this weekend, which I'm so appreciative of. I haven't had much time to read lately because I've been prioritizing knitting, which is fine, but I'm glad to finally be reading again. I am reading Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I am halfway through the book. I find the book to be quite witty, entertaining, amusing, and I really cannot wait to see how the relationship between Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth plays out, because right now it doesn't seem like much. We're kind of in the, not even talking stage, we're in the pre-talking stage right now. I'm kind of taking my time with this book because the language is not very easy for me to understand, and I really want to understand everything that's happening in this book. So sometimes I have to read paragraphs twice just to really make sure I understood what was said. But I don't really mind it though, because I quite enjoy reading this book. I really enjoy reading more lighthearted books now and then, especially after I just finished reading Sula by Toni Morrison. That book left me quite heartbroken afterwards, so yeah, it's nice to have a lighter read now. Sula by Toni Morrison was, once again, an amazing read. Beautiful prose, beautiful everything. The characters are so well thought out. And once again, I just love how Morrison describes all her characters and how she fleshes them out in a way that they feel like you can actually imagine them. I'm just going to continue reading. I plan on reading about 20-30 pages before I go back inside. Let's journal together. Today, I want to make a corkboard inspired page dedicated to reaching 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. I printed out these from Canva and this corkboard. I also got a new glue stick because my old one was really bad. Nothing would stick with it, so I hope this one is better. This is basically a sticker of me editing. I think I'm done for now. I decided to keep it quite plain because I want to add some photos later on. I just wrote a little note to myself here and then some goals I want to reach. And I think I'll just add some photos here and here. I'm not sure what kind of photos yet, but I'm waiting for my printer to be delivered. I ordered it yesterday, so I might have to wait till next week. I still think this is very cute. ข้อหา I'm back home now and I actually have quite a big haul. It's mostly clothes and I am very happy with everything that I bought today. Let me start with these pants. These are linen blend pants. I believe they're cotton and linen blend from Big Book. I've been looking for these kind of pants for like a really long time and I'm really glad I finally found a pair that actually fit me. So one gripe I have with linen pants is that they're always see-through, but these are actually wearable. They're not too see-through. I tried on a few items at Gina Tricot and I tried on this really cute ruffle dress that I was planning on wearing for my wedding after party. But then I kind of restrained myself because realistically, how many times will I be wearing that ruffle dress? So I decided to put it back and I kind of regret it because it was on sale and it was really cute. But it's okay. So I just got these two items. I've been looking for a pair of capri pants since last year and I finally found a pair. They just fit really well on my body and it's really hard for me to find bottoms because they don't usually sit the way I want them to. And so I'm just really happy whenever I can find bottoms that fit me. And then I kind of splurge on this cotton top because it's just like, it's exactly my kind of top, you know, with the lace, the whites, it's just perfect. So when I saw this and tried it on, I kind of knew I had to get it. This to me is like the perfect white top and I will get so many wears out of this. I want to show you my newest whip. This is Blouse #1 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. And I'm knitting with Drop Spell. This is my first time knitting with Drop Spell. Another summer yarn that I really like is Dropped Cotton Merino. But this is definitely going in my top list of summer yarns because I've had such a pleasure knitting with this yarn. This is in the color 26 Pearl, if I remember correctly. This is actually a DK weight yarn, but I'm knitting with 4.5mm needles, and I believe the pattern calls for 5mm needles, but I kind of prefer the fabric with 4.5. So I did size ups. I'm knitting on size S instead of XS. This yarn feels very cool to the touch and I can't wait to wear this in the summer and in Singapore. I'm quite happy with my tension considering this is a cotton yarn, and it does help that you're knitting in a round instead of knitting flat. It's a very straightforward pattern. I'm having a lot of fun knitting this. I just started work on this project a couple of days ago, so this is kind of like a day and a half's worth of progress. It's going by pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure I will be able to finish this by the end of this month. I will come back with an update once I have split for the sleeves. It's the next day and I have finally split for the sleeves, and I've actually come quite far, so I'm about halfway done with the body. I think there's a hole here because this is where I joined my new ball of yarn. Please ignore that, it will be fixed once I weave in the ends. I find this to be a mindless project, which is nice because I can watch my shows and even read while I knit, and it's just fun to knit something not so intricate. This is my third skein of yarn and I've come pretty far with just 3 skeins. I bought 7 skeins, so this will definitely be enough for the entire blouse.